Hello everyone. Let me tell you about this duck. Well, I wanted to do this duck a long time ago, and I had taken it and painted it bronze. Now this is just a ceramic duck that I got out of a thrift shop. And I've also done something of this sort with the elephant. Now I do have a video out. I'll have to remember what number it is, but I did up this sweet little elephant some time ago. I just put a few gears and beads and baubles, a key. We've got a clock face, of course. She's wearing a crown, so I've made her the Emerald Queen of the elephants. So with her as my inspiration, I had taken the time to paint this duck a bronze, and just by grabbing gears and whatnots. This is my, I guess, steampunk version. It's not really authentic steampunk, but I'm just using pieces I had, and I did make, here we go. Look at these, just gears and whatnots, beads, springs. I have this little ring that I thought, oh my goodness, here's a flower on his cheek, but I thought he's all dressed up that I'm going to attach this monocle when he's finished with the chain and have it, oh, maybe come from his vest, or say he had a pocket or something, and just have it come down like that. Then I wish I had some binoculars, but I wanted to give him a hat. So I made this hat out of fun felt. It's just black fun felt, and I, cut a hole to fit his head in. Then I made a brim, and I finangled and thought, I just played around till it looked nice or suitable for the size and scape of it all. So here's just a little bit of sparklies, these are jewelry charms, and I want to keep his face or his eyes like they are. I don't want to have to repaint them, but I do have to paint him completely black. I don't have a matte paint, but I just have this apple barrel gloss. Doesn't matter, because we're going to do another patina over it, should I say? And we'll bring out all these little bits and pieces, but they'll be kind of hidden. We'll highlight them. Anyway, I'm just going to spend some time, take some black paint here, and I'm going to very carefully cover the entire duck. Did I say that I had this, this was a coaster I had poured some time ago, and I had them when I did the elephant, so that's what the base is on that. Just a pour, a resin pour. Sort of match the color situation, and a few gears and some beads, and I just tried to fill in the blanks. There's a watch band part of one here, screws, anything little. I wish I would have had more of these leaves, because those would have been really cool for the back. Enough talking, Bill. I guess I'm just going to start. I think I'll just start from his neck down, do the hat, and then I'll go ahead and finish the body. So here we go. We're just going to paint. It might take several coats. Might have to daub, use a dabber. But we're just going to color this entire piece black. Now actually spray paint would have been the ideal way to go. I do have an old box in the shop, where I just have it opened up and I can just spray paint into that, but let's see what I can do with hands-on with the brush, okay? So when this is complete, I'll be back with you, and we'll see how this goes along, okay? Thank you for watching. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button while you're at it, or while you're here before you leave, and I thank you for watching the entire video. So until I get back, take good care. Well, here I am again, back with the duck. Oh, I see where there's some glue smudges there. That's okay. I've got most of it black. I saved around the clock. A couple of areas I could use a little more black paint, but now I've got to burnish over it with some waxes. And all I have here is not too many to choose from, but this Levi blue, or excuse me, faded denim, is the same color blue I used here on the bicycle, and then I went over it with a little bit of gold. So I think that's what I'm going to do with this gentleman here. I may leave his face, oh, black, I'm not sure. So I have that. These are very pale. Now this one, my lids are broke on these. These are the Robin Buffs. This one is the Spanish Copper, which could be pretty, it's pretty dark, isn't it? Let's see, it's pretty dried up. I had to get in there with a stick. So I definitely need more of that. I don't even know if that's salvageable. But I know this one's black. I don't need that. This is the gold I was telling you about, and I can still probably, it's still mushy in there, reach down and get it with a micro brush, I think. Whoops, I just bumped you. That was my big old forehead. So I guess we're just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it now. Fingers, I'm just gonna, I think, go in with my fingers to start with and see how that works out. Because honestly, I can't remember how I did the bike. Unless I... Actually, that's more purple. Why is this looking bluer? Oh my gosh, Billy, I can't remember from one week to the next. Well, I'm still going. I'm actually brushing it on his body too, and my hands are all blue. This just has a little alcohol in it. Just try to blend it into the body a little better. Look at my hands. Need to grab a toothpick and get into, not a toothpick, Q-tip. Kind of go over those areas. Look at the mess I've made already. Do I have one here? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Well, the little duck has been sitting overnight, and before I do the gold, I was thinking, what if I burnish in some mica powder? So this is a blue Temu mica, and I've got a brush that's pretty firm, and I should have done this while the wax was wet. I could go over it again with wax, but let me see. Rather than doing that again, I'm just going to try to burnish some of this on, and hopefully I'm not scratching it too badly. Guess we'll just see. I'll just see where it sticks, eh? That's what we'll do. Right, it's going to be different than the bicycle. But I'm going to spend a little time and get this completely done, burnished in. If I have to add a little more wax, I will. But let's just... let me play a bit and I'll come back to you. Well, I was able to burnish in some of that mica. It sure looks different than the blue. But when I did the blue, or excuse me, the purple for the bicycle, I had mixed the mica in with the wax. But I'm liking him. I'm going to spray paint him. I think I have a if I have a matte gloss and put it on something shiny, don't know what happens. Robin Buff, I've got a little finger coat on I was corrected on a different video. But anyway, that's what I'm calling them today. Look at this, how dry it is. This is the problem I've had. I keep forgetting to order more rub and buff wax. Now this is the antique gold. So if I can get it to where I've got a little moisture here. See, that's just gonna flake. I get it on my, I'm just going to sweep across it. There we go. Just going to sweep, see what's happening, and bring these pieces out a little bit. So it's like magic, especially where I see gold already showing. Now I think I have most everything in my Amazon storefront as far as, well, not really, I didn't use much on this one, but what I want to say, okay, what I want to say is in my descriptions, I have a lot of discount links, but I also used to have a list in my descriptions for, I just called it resin must-haves. And I think I'm going to start putting that back into my descriptions, because then the links go right to some of the, you know, places described, or companies, or Amazon, without you having to search or go through my store. But you're always welcome to go through my Amazon storefront. I have categories in that. Probably need to be redone, but just a heads up. I think I'll start doing that again. And I'm going to cut back on my introduction. I'm not going to do the, hi, this is Billie, or today I'm going to, and then come back with, hi, this is Billie. Welcome to Billie Holman Creations. I think we're going to eliminate that. All right, I'm just thoughts in my head as to how I can make some improvements. If there's any thoughts on your mind as to how I can make some improvements, please let me know. I really need to focus on doing more with this channel. I really would like to. And I'm going to have my giveaway. I'm slowly building. If I can hit 2,500 subs, I will do that video for a giveaway. What do you think about the butt? Just some little highlights on the butt. I think that's kind of cool. Let me get down here too. Boy, did I have wax all over my fingers yesterday. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked with looking at my pieces on the side. All right, a little more. I'll keep going. Gosh, then what's next? Then all I need to do is spray them and seal everything in, and maybe put some bumpers on the bottom, or cover this with a blue, I might have blue felt. So I'm going to finish this up. This is basically all I'm going to be doing. And we will have our bronze and blue, or actually it looks more bronze than gold, but a little steampunk duck. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take good care. I sure appreciate all of you. Hit that like and subscribe button. Go into my menu or below when you want to see more, and I'll have everything listed the best I can. So take good care, and we'll see you next time. Big hugs. Bye.